the president of the United States in 2024. You're down to the finalists, the two finalists. Is it Greta Thunberg?
No.
Or Andrew Tate?
Shake it up.
Good morning from the Martini crew. It is 11 a.m.
Wow.
This is your national news report. Today it is cloudy with some snow, and it is 21 degrees.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
You can see the snow coming through that window back there. It looks nice.
Yeah.
You know?
No
It's
one's
a
supposed
bit
to
of
know about that, man.
Oh. It's a bit of a change from last
We're
week
gonna
when
get-
it was like 63 degrees out and
It
now
was
it's,
beautiful.
like, snowing. But that's
New
New
England.
England for you. Yep, exactly.
It was a beautiful day. Now it's.
We should market that.
We should.
That's New England for you.
Yeah, that's New
Yeah.
England for you.
Except
The Martini
like
boys.
Fowa, like
Oh, yeah.
F-O-W-A-H or something.
I
That's
dig
New
that.
England for yeah.
was watching some videos of like Ben Affleck and I was like, holy crap, he's got a really thick Boston accent. You know?
So remember during the Super Bowl, the Dunkin' sweats or whatever those
Yeah, yeah,
jumpsuit
yeah.
things,
That's what it
Dunkin'
was
snacks, Dunkin' snacks or whatever they're calling it, or the Dunkin' skewers. I don't know, whatever they were advertising.
Yeah, we didn't
They
pay
put
attention
three.
much.
Yeah, they put three munchkins. There's like three different drinks, and they put three munchkins on like a little. On the straw. It's supposed to be like a little skewer, almost like a
Oh.
cocktail, but
Just
it's
like that.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly like that. Yeah. So I don't know what the flavors are or
A little
what,
cold
but
brew with a chocolate glazed munchkin on it. Are you behind that?
I'm assuming it's like a caramelized coffee, and you get like a chocolate munchkin, a glazed munchkin, and I don't know, a plain.
Dang, well next time we film in the morning I'll bring those.
That would be
Remind me
cool.
and I'll pick up a couple. We
I
can
will.
try them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I brought that up because he has a Boston accent for sure, but I think he put it on pretty thick.
Oh yeah, he did.
He was like, "Fuck yeah!" I always do that. Oh my god,
That's
it's
New,
not.
New
It's
York. New York.
Because I was like, "Hey, that's still New York." All right, let me get some coffee in me.
Yeah,
Speaking
that's
of
a good
coffee,
idea. Let's
Cheers, gentlemen. What are we drinking today?
shout out to On the Rocks.
On the rocks, baby. My ice cube tried to assault me there.
gotta
Oh,
shake
yeah.
it up.
I had this
Damn.
before in the Keys, and it's really good.
Yeah, this is great. This is the traditional. I've made it a few times where
Mm.
there's no cream in it or anything. It's just straight liqueur, basically.
Yeah, it's good. Let's read the ingredients here.
Let's read it.
We got some
Coffee and vodka.
This is the description. A rich and dark espresso martini crafted with effin vodka and espresso coffee liqueur. It's very good.
I effing love it.
This is very, very good. Wow.
What kind of vodka?
Effing.
$11.99, at least at my local alcohol store.
They made a fat profit on those in the Keys. They were like $17 or something when I was down there.
Yeah, I guess in the Keys it's probably hard to get them there. They have to, fly them on a boat.
They had to fly them in a car and drive in the boat.
Yeah.
When we were in California, when I was there with an old band of mine, we went to Santa Monica, and we went to this restaurant, brewery type place. I think it was just like craft drinks, craft beers, and food, but they had cocktails in cans. So it was pretty out of this world.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
Speaking of out of this world,
yeah, what are you
Yeah.
doing, man?
look at our friend Danny
Oh, yeah.
over here.
Well, I figure, with the whole Apple headset and everything, it's like, why don't I just get out in front of it and just start wearing my, VR all the time?
I'm just curious how soon till you knock over your drink.
Oh, don't worry. I can still see through like this little gap here.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, be careful. You're real close.
Are you
to
playing mini golf in there, or what are you doing? Shooting
I'm
shooting
kind of
birds?
bored talking to you guys, so I think I'm going to play 18 holes of mini golf. So
All right, dude. Well, good
Well,
luck.
Well, I have some.
We'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see you on the other side.
Did you make that one?
nope.
Hole in one.
Hole in two, baby.
So now that I have a little caffeine in me, what I was saying was, with Ben Affleck putting it on pretty thick, he'd like walk in with Matt Damon and Casey Affleck and stuff. They're like, it was like the original crew, and they walked in. He was like, "Hey, let me get a, regular like coffee." Like it was like super put on.
Yeah.
All right, this is what is going on, man? What are you doing?
So
I'm
would
just
you
playing the mini golf?
would you
man.
rather be playing mini golf, or would you rather be hanging out with us?
I know.
I don't know. This has got me stimulated.
Speaking of would you rathers, we talked about last episode rather, that we would possibly be doing a versus bit. So
This or that.
Yeah.
Is I think, is that what it? Yeah, like this or that.
Yeah. So we made a little list we can go through and see what the three of us think. Maybe we'll have some agreements. Maybe we'll have some disagreements. But maybe people
That's what we
will comment in and say what they think on give us their. What are you doing over there?
All right, this isn't really working out. I just want to see you guys. That's my goal right now.
All right. I know you can see us.
Oh, here we go. I can see you guys. Perfect.
Oh, what's up, man? Oh,
See,
did you
so
turn it
welcome
off?
back.
So we can live in multiple. We can live in
Universes?
multiple worlds.
How was?
All right, let's do it.
You're gonna be the first. You're gonna be the first to switch over.
We
All
just
right.
never see Danny again. He
I
just
know.
sits at home with this on his
You'll
face.
never see my eyes again.
We might have we
Imagine
might have
like
a
that.
job opening for that seat. It's a sexy seat though.
If you wore that enough, like those straps would probably wear your hair out, and you'd have the craziest looking haircut.
Yeah, it'd be like a reverse mullet or something.
All
It's
right.
really clear though. All right, let's hear them. What do we got?
Is it clearer than real life?
Yes,
It's like, wow, I can actually see you guys in high definition.
it'd be wild if we didn't see in color.
All right.
Sorry.
Versus this or that.
Here we go.
Would
Yeah,
you- which
this or
one?
that. We're sticking to our guns. We promised we'd do it, and here we are. First off, let's keep them simple. For chicken wings, drums or flats?
I'm a flats guy.
Flats for sure.
Flats.
And I love wings, but
I was really picky when I was little.
yeah,
So like
the cartilage.
So the cartilage and the bones and the fat on the drums. I've gotten over it now that I'm older, but the meat on a flat is just so pure and delicious. I always like push it through the little bones and like that way I can bite it. So
I gotta
good.
show you. You may know this already, but I gotta show you. A new way I've been doing it. I kind of twist it. Oh, casualty.
All right, so how long did I say until you spilled?
See, well, no spills, but see now, if you were driving a Tesla, that was a great example of what would happen.
Try to drink
Yeah.
that. Let's see. Let's
try
try
it.
to
Oh, yeah,
get some
can you
of
try
that.
and drink it?
I've already done a little
All right,
bit.
let's see.
Oh, okay.
You just keep turning to your left and hitting the mic.
Here we go.
Nice, dude.
Got a little sip.
You don't even need
See,
us.
we can live in this fake world. That's the message I'm trying to portray to everybody.
All right.
We can wear those stupid goggles and still have so much fun together.
I can't.
Did you just flip me off, dude? I just saw that, bro. That's
I
messed
can't
up.
see anything you're seeing, so I don't know how well we would do.
You're lifting your glass and taking a sip.
All right, so we're
Matt,
a bunch
he
of
just
flats.
itched his butt.
We're a bunch of flats boys.
So when the wing, when you get the flat, if you do like this or like this, I almost said this or that. If you do like an opposite turn on both sides, I've been able to just I've just been able to take off the chicken, so it comes like right off, and then I just dip it into the. And then I've seen another technique for the drumsticks where you push it down, almost like they call it like an umbrella. And I push it all the way down.
It's like they do that on hot ones and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Hot wings, hot ones. Yeah. So
Hot
I
ones.
I dress it up. All right, here we go. Another one. This is easier for me. Dunks or Starbucks?
Dunks for sure.
So this is where I think it's going to get interesting right off the bat. Is like Starbucks has, in my opinion, better food, but I think I like Dunk's coffee better. I don't know. It's also a lot cheaper, but what about you?
So, coffee for sure. Starbucks I think is better
Yeah.
than Dunks, but I always get Dunks because it's cheaper. If
More
Starbucks,
accessible too out here.
right?
I mean, not that we don't have Starbucks, but Dunks are on every corner.
Right.
So Lexi and I have like a little tradition whenever we go away and we travel. The first thing, it's usually really early in the morning, we get to the airport. The first thing is we get a Starbucks. We'll get like a cold brew from Starbucks. So
Yeah. Logan's
What
got
about-
one, which is nice.
yeah, it does. What about you, Dunks?
I think if I'm really trying to like have a panic attack, I'll go to Starbucks. Like if anytime in college I needed to bang out like so much work, just endless amounts of work, Starbucks, 100%. But if I'm just trying to like have a nice little caffeine buzz and just kind of like go for a walk and be kind of chill and enjoy nature, Dunks.
So Starbucks always, I noticed this a few years back, is that Starbucks will serve you hot coffee at the temperature that you want to drink it at, whereas Dunks serves it so hot that you have to wait for it, which is kind of an interesting thing and kind of a smarter thing that Starbucks does is like, here's this hot drink that you can consume right now. Dunks, it's like, here's this hot drink. It'll warm up your hands, but you can't drink it for like 5 minutes because it's boiling hot.
My issue with that is I feel like if I may stop or like something happens and like it's in my cup holder for a little while, then it gets cold.
It does, yeah.
but I used to be. I'm not anymore. We just make coffee at home and we love it. But
Yeah.
every morning when we would go into work, I would go through Dunks and I would get iced coffee. Didn't matter what the season was. Iced coffee every morning.
Yep.
Well, Dunks, you get the rewards points too, and they
Oh, yeah.
add up really quickly. Like all
They
of a sudden,
do.
you'll be like, I can get a small iced coffee for free. This is crazy.
Yeah. And like
And
they
so
get the
that
free
just tells you
snacks.
right there you're probably drinking chemicals because they don't, nothing's free. But that's okay as long as you get that buzz, the
been dunked.
caffeine buzz.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite food at these places? So for me, at a Starbucks, the bacon, egg, and Gouda, I love that sandwich.
I've
it's
never
small, but
eaten
it's so
food there.
good. Really?
Damn.
No,
Lindsay gets like a blueberry scone or something.
I feel like Starbucks has a lot of like snack type of foods versus like Dunks. You can get like a full on breakfast meal. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean,
like,
it's a bacon, egg, and cheese at Starbucks. It's still it is a lot smaller and
oh,
probably
they
more
make those there.
expensive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was more just like muffins and like
Yeah.
these little like Rice Krispie bars that are.
It used to
Cake
be.
pops. Have you guys
Oh,
ever
yeah.
had
Cake pops,
Lexi
yeah.
made us cake pops once.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'll have to go to Starbucks and
So what's
Try it
your
out.
like go-to for food at Dunks?
at Dunks. Oh man,
It's
probably,
either a bagel or a bacon, egg, and cheese on a something.
Yeah, like
Bagel.
bacon, egg, and cheese on an English muffin. That's really
Ooh.
good. And then they have like those little bacon strips that you can buy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Snack
those,
and
those are
bacon or
really good.
something.
Yeah.
But there's
Snack and
these
bacon.
everything bagel stuffed minis.
Those
that-
are really good.
yeah, stuffed
Those
with
are-
cream cheese. Those are just. Off,
I remember
off this
what was
planet.
it must have been 3 years ago when they came out with the avocado toast and everyone was like, oh my
Oh,
god, avocado
yeah.
toast. It's like the West Coast made it to the East Coast basically. But it was good. I thought it was a little overrated and overpriced, but it was you do the avocado spread and then like a little everything bagel seasoning on it. That was pretty good.
I'm a wake up wrap kind of guy.
Yeah, those are good too.
Yeah. I know they're
they're
probably
simple.
horrible for you, but yeah, they're simple. Calorie wise, if you're just trying to,
Yeah.
look out for your calories, I think it's like 180,
Yeah,
190.
they're not bad at all.
But Dunks is infamous, and I say infamous because sometimes it's not good. But they are infamous for making these made up snacks. Like they take what they've already had and like transform it. So for a short, limited time, they had the wake up wrap, but it was a taco breakfast. Like it was like a Western.
They did a
taco.
grilled cheese at some point too.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was really, really crazy. It was pretty good though. But they'll do like you call it the prison schlop. It's like they'll just do some weird.
Throw everything on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's next? What do we got? Who are we versing?
Here we go. Oh, breakfast or dinner?
What about breakfast for dinner?
Well, I guess so. Breakfast for dinner or dinner for breakfast?
No. You can never have dinner for breakfast unless like maybe it's like I don't know. I could probably rip some taco salad in the morning, but if I were to go out, I really like going out for breakfast. I think
Yeah.
maybe it's a lazy thing. Like I wake up and I'm like I don't want to do anything. I want someone to make me food.
Yeah.
Whereas like dinner, I don't mind cooking and grilling and stuff. But I think I'm gonna go with breakfast on this one.
Okay.
Not that I never eat breakfast during the
Right.
week. I don't eat food till like 1 p.m.
Okay. Yeah. Same.
I don't know. I want to go to the next one.
And then
You know. Come on, give us one. Pick.
I hate breakfast.
Okay,
I
so it would
hate
be dinner.
eating breakfast. If I could never eat breakfast for the rest of my life, I'd be so happy. But I know I have to because I have blood sugar problems. If I don't eat breakfast, I'll be like, crazy. You know what I mean?
so sometimes I'm not in the mood for like eggs or toast. So
Right.
what I've done before is I've taken dinner food, like say, some pulled pork, or like some steak, and I'll slice it up, throw it in a pan, and then mix it with some. Like I would do like eggs and.
I did
eggs
that
and
last week.
steak,
It was
yeah.
really good.
So I guess it's like a mixture of both worlds.
I had some leftover steak tips. I shaved it up real thin, threw it in the pan with some scrambled eggs. It was great.
Then it tastes more gourmet than just like.
And I threw it on
eggs.
like a tortilla and had a little breakfast burrito.
A little hot sauce.
Yeah.
This is very controversial.
Which
I
one?
just this whole topic right here.
Okay, well.
Sorry,
I thought we were
everybody.
gonna avoid that stuff. Like
All
that's just so political.
Sorry, man.
So Danny's a
Who are
dinner
you voting
guy.
for? Breakfast or dinner?
Here we
huh?
go. We're getting
Which
more
one?
now.
Wait. Which one was yours? Did you
For-
pick?
Oh,
breakfast versus dinner?
So is it more? Is
like
it
the
more
food.
like what I prefer?
Yeah.
Like
Would you rather? Let's say you woke up feeling like $1 million. Would you
Okay.
like to go out to breakfast and then later in the afternoon you feel like $1 million? Would you rather go out to dinner?
it is tough when you put it like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with breakfast, and I'm saying breakfast because you can mix breakfast food with dinner. Like you might get like corned
Yeah.
beef hash with like steak. You're like, I'm out of here. You hate breakfast. All right. Danny's getting agitated.
I
here.
do like. One last thing. I
Yeah.
will say I like breakfast for dinner.
I love breakfast.
We'll have some pancakes for dinner
Oh yeah, yeah.
or an omelet.
Breakfast for dinner. Waffles.
Yeah.
All right.
What's next?
Here we go. He's going to another planet.
Help.
All right. Apple versus Android. This is
Apple
so
by
easy.
far.
Apple.
I just think like
Apple.
the Android people in those group chats are just I hate them.
I know.
They make things difficult.
Everyone will agree for the most part. When you see
Apple-
green,
Yeah,
done.
I know.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
wanna- I don't wanna
So-
talk to you.
Yeah,
So I
you're a scammer.
I ventured outside of Apple for a year and a half. I had the Google Pixel when it came out, which is I liked it because it had like it was the Pixel. It was a good camera, which like now they're all amazing. It's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, Apple is it's so intuitive. They're like, oh, I wish it did this. Well, it does that.
Right.
It's like you don't have to think about it or like build it like you do with sometimes with Androids and stuff. But I think the next one going off of this is Apple
Microsoft.
versus Mac or no, yeah, Microsoft versus Macintosh. So
Right.
like a computer.
Oh, you mean
versus-
like PC versus Mac?
yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, working in the professional world for 5+ years, it's like Windows is so much better in my opinion. And Lindsay and I just bought a new MacBook. I like having that for home. I like doing it for like editing videos and stuff.
Right.
But I hate that they're opposite. So like working with that 5 days a week, working with what's it called? Sorry,
Windows?
PC.
Oh,
Yeah,
PC,
Windows.
yeah.
It's like so. I just get so used to it. Then you go to my MacBook and it's like the scrolling is opposite. It's like
Yeah.
not a hard thing, but it's like one thing you don't think about.
You can change it because
Yeah,
I
I know.
always do when I get new ones
gonna have
because it's
to.
always opposite. So I agree with you, and I think most people will. Macintosh was like the advanced technology, kind of like flashy, like ooh, like he's got the Mac,
And it's
But
nice. It's great.
It's for editing.
Yeah.
It's for music. It's for
Videos, yeah.
production, videos, post editing. That's what it's for. I'm used to it, so I can use both. But when
Right.
it comes, like you said, 10+ years being in like a corporate setting, it's Windows, and you have the suite, you have Excel, you have PowerPoint,
OneNote, all that stuff, yeah.
Word, like Word Office, like or
And you
Suite.
can get that stuff on Apple,
you can,
but
they make you pay for it.
yeah, I don't know. I've gotten so used to Windows. I think I might prefer that better. But we did just buy a new MacBook last year. It's like, and I don't mind it. It's nice. I use it just
Yeah.
to pay the bills and research some things. But what about yourself?
I like Macs a
Yeah.
lot more than PC because
Yeah.
I work with a PC and it's just there's certain things on there that are just they're the same, but they don't perform as well. You know,
Yeah.
like I always have just these random errors that would pop up on my PC, but on my Mac, I never ever had issues.
You don't.
You know, and like they're basically virus proof.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
are.
and you can link your iMessage up to it. So if you don't feel like having your phone on you all the time,
Yeah.
you know, you could just message people through that. And I thought that was the best part about
I
that
actually hate
computer.
that.
Really?
I have no interest in messaging people. I'm like, I have my phone on me 24/7. Like, I can just pull it out and send a quick text, and it's we're used to it for so many years. Whereas like, and this is another thing about the Mac versus Windows. It's like I'm used to my keyboard at work,
Right.
and then I go home and hit the Apple keyboard, and it's way different.
It is.
Yeah. I understand that.
I prefer
mean-
Mac. If I had to choose between, I would go with Mac. I've used Mac my whole life.
Yeah.
My dad introduced me to it because he got like one of the first Macintoshes, like the big bubbly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Mm.
he
We had
had
that
like a
in
green
middle school.
see-through. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they were like different colors
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
This
Remember
is-
did you guys have computer labs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
oh,
did.
yeah.
They'd like roll a cart to you or whatever.
We would have like it was like a room, and it was tables across the walls.
Yeah, that too.
And then like a couple
And
settings
it was all
in
the
the
big
middle.
bubbly
And then we would learn typing and
Yeah.
how to like save, copy, paste.
addictinggames.com.
Oh yeah,
They
get
blocked
blocked.
those ones.
The biggest complaint most people have, and my mom is this way, and I'm like, you just need to understand how it works when it comes to Mac. Because my stepfather always gets Macs, and my mom would prefer Windows, like prefer PC, but she'll just be like, okay, and she gets, and she's so frustrated. It's because every time you download stuff, it goes onto your desktop. The whole point is you need to make folders. You need to stay organized. So if everything's just downloading, your entire desktop is going to be filled with files. And she's like, I can't find where anything is. I don't know where. That's
what
a big,
the folders are for.
I know.
It's like, okay, here's my personal stuff. This is
Right.
like, sometimes you have to upload pictures of your license or something or tax documents. So I have all these different folders for that stuff.
And your downloads folder, when you click it, it does that like fan out. So you have like 100 things you've downloaded.
Right.
But unless you can't, you're going to have to be scrolling through 100 items to find. Yeah.
I use Google Drive a lot.
Yeah.
Google Documents, Google File. So they have like their own Word document and Excel files. I forget what they call them, but I use Google Drive for a lot of things. So like when I just had my last day at work, let's go, and like I had like my 2023 tax forms on there, so I had to download them to the Google Drive. I tried putting them on the thumb drive, and it was like, you can't take things off your work computer and put it on an external hard drive. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do then? So I used Google Drive, but
Wow.
yeah,
I don't like iCloud, and I think iCloud has really screwed things up for me anyway. So I would prefer Google platform.
yeah, iCloud is not the best sometimes.
No, but do you work? Does it work for you? Like you use iCloud?
I use Google Photos, which I
Yeah.
showed you about.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It's
Google
like
Drive and
like
Photos.
yeah, the Google Drive app. I think I pay like $2 a month, and
Right.
I get crazy amount of storage. I'm like a
Yeah.
tenth of the way to
Oh,
the
yeah.
full storage, and I have
Yeah.
photos from like 2013,
Yeah,
like
same.
files from 2010.
right.
I mean, it's crazy. So it's definitely worth it.
It is
$2
nice.
a
Yeah,
month.
100%.
For Martini Boys, because I switched, we were always having issues. I think it was $10, $9.99, and I get two terabytes.
Yeah, 2
For $10.
terabytes. Could you imagine that?
Oh.
I mean, I remember when I had a PS2
all.
at first, and I had a 32 megabyte,
Card,
card,
SD
memory
card.
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
I was
Dude,
like,
they were-
oh my god, this is the
Yeah,
biggest.
2
Holy
gigabytes.
crap! I can
yeah.
store like 10 games on.
It was the
here.
size
Right.
of like a Tic Tac box.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I can put
and
a
now
PowerPoint
and now
on
like
here.
a terabyte is like the size of your fingernail.
and
It's
it's
crazy.
way cheaper.
It's crazy.
It's so much cheaper
I
now.
love that technology is advanced.
Yeah,
It is.
for sure.
All right, what's next?
I'll do one more for here, and then we can go on to your list. Is
Sure.
that cool?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, we all have a lot, so they're all really good. But,
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, here's 2 more I'll choose. All right, so sleeping with white noise versus sleeping in silence.
I love white noise. I have to have a fan going 365 days out of the year.
Same. Yeah, we have a fan.
It just absorbs everything. And I think
Yeah.
it came when I lived on a main road in Andover. Like, there's just traffic driving by. I don't want to hear every 5 minutes a car driving by. So I turned on the fan to, like, just absorb all that and, like, tune it out. And I've just become accustomed to it.
So I love white noise, but I hate to say it, but I think Lexi has gotten me against it at night because she sleeps with it every night, and I've usually used white noise if I was at a hotel or somewhere noisy to try and sleep, or during the day if a lot's going on or talking and stuff. So it helps me block out. But I was always good with just like a fan going,
Yeah.
so something. But now every night it's, and sometimes in the morning, if she doesn't turn it off, I am zonked.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything, and I just like don't wake up. So it's kind of like been a hate-love relationship. But
Double-edged sword.
yeah, but I definitely don't like sleeping in silence. I don't want to hear like bloop.
I'll just like, and I'm such a light sleeper too. Like, Lindsay doesn't snore, but I'll hear her breathing or something, and that'll like, I'll be like, I can't sleep now. Like, I start thinking about it. I'm like, I just need something to like absorb all the sound and tune it out. We'll literally pack fans when we go like on vacation or like
We bring one.
we're gonna bring a fan to Alaska and everything.
That's awesome.
Damn, not a bad idea.
What about yourself?
We have like a mini fan that we have by the bed, and we just
Yeah.
leave that thing on. But I'm the same way. Like if I hear like the smallest noise, it'll like irritate my sleep cycle. 'Cause it's hard for me to fall asleep.
Yeah.
I have trouble. I have to take a lot of melatonin every
Same.
night just to fall asleep.
Same.
And so the smallest thing will disturb me, and then I'll just be like awake. You know.
Yeah, I've had you guys know this. I've told you like I've had endless amount of nights where I'm literally just laying in bed and I'm just like looking at the ceiling and I'm like, wow, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what to do, and I'll try and watch or play a game or get up, make tea, go downstairs, let Champ up.
I do want to. So
Awful.
Lindsay and I use a box fan, and it's just
Okay.
like that's just what we have. We used to have a smaller fan, and that was great and everything. But like the box fan, it's got a good pitch, but it's like in the winter, it's just blowing around dry air, and I wake up pretty dry. So I
Okay.
do want to like get a sound machine and like see how that works, because they're just like they're this big, you can travel with them.
I'm
and
gonna
you just turn it on, and it's not blowing dry air in your nose.
2 things. One, do you have a humidifier?
Yes.
Okay. So Lexi uses it and it works great.
Yeah, we use it
I
every
feel
day.
better too. I never really had too much of an issue, but I can tell that the dryness is gone.
It does help.
So it's a humidifier. It makes the
did
air
I
more
say?
humid.
Yeah.
A humidifier.
Oh
yeah.
wow, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
and
I have a
then it's just
misting.
dehumidifier.
No,
Well, that's for the
misting.
summer when it's
Yeah.
like warm and low pressure systems, and it's
Like
moist.
moist, yeah.
But in the winter, it's dry as hell. So
Okay.
you need to crank some
Interesting stuff.
moisture into the air.
And
Yeah.
because we have central air here, because like if you have air conditioning in the windows, it's different. But because we have the central air, it pulls in through the filter, so it pulls in like
Yeah.
the humidity and stuff and pulls it out and it kind of cleans the air. So
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So we have in window ACs.
So a dehumidifier would probably work for you.
But dude, I love in
I
the
know.
summer that sound. That thing just purrs
Oh, I know.
right in the window, and it's cranking in cold air when it's like hot out. I love window AC.
I'm gonna send you the link to the white noise machine that we have.
Yeah, please
It's
do.
about this big. You can take it anywhere. I think it's like $80, but it's worth it because it's an actual fan.
So I've been
the
doing
blade
it-
inside.
Oh, really?
So it makes that like it's
That's funny.
it's cool.
I've been doing research on them because we did want to bring one to Alaska because, like I said, I just need the white noise to sleep.
right.
And when we're on the cruise ship, I don't think they provide fans, which is weird. But I was looking at them, and a lot of them are like they have timers, which is cool, like 1 hour, 3 hours, whatever. But like I don't want it on a timer. I want it to run from when I turn it on to when I wake up and turn it off. So I want to
Okay.
make sure that they run all night.
Yeah, this one here you can.
Sorry, I like to mix it around.
I do all the time. You can turn it, and it makes the whoosh noise like of more like an open sound, and then like a tight. So it'll be like, or you can go like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like an open close.
So yeah, send me the link. I
will.
gotta get one soon.
Yeah, and you just plug it in. All right, here's one more.
Did you answer that one? Yeah,
Yeah,
you like
white
the white
noise,
noise.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
The oscillating fan is great too. All right, last. It's kind of the same topic, but it works. Would you rather have your windows down in the car or put the AC on during like hot weather?
In the summer, dude, I never ever have the windows up. I'm a windows down guy, blasting my country music or something and just driving. I just love windows down. It feels natural. It feels great.
I think it depends,
Yeah.
like how hot it is
Right.
out, and
If it's like 60, it might be windows up.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
if it's also like 90, it might be windows up and AC.
right,
That's-
It has to be
right.
really hot for me to do AC.
Yeah, but just that feeling of the wind hitting your skin is so nice. Like when
Feels
I
so
just had
good.
that little moped going, like it was when it was like 95 degrees out, and you're like cruising down the strip. Like that air felt so nice. You know, you could take your shirt off, and it would just feel great. But you know, even if it was like 80, it would feel cold.
right.
You know, so like
You're right, though. The wind hitting your skin does feel nice.
it feels amazing.
Especially like, 85 degrees, maybe some low humidity, windows down, perfect.
So I love the windows down, but I won't do it if I have to go somewhere because I use a wax like for my hair and stuff. Like if I've done my hair, like I'm looking,
So,
spiffy for a thing. If I have the windows down, my hair at the end is just like spiked up and it's all like messed up. Same with like Lexi. If she's done her hair nice, when the windows are down, her hair's going all over
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
So like when Lindsay's with me, I'm like, is it okay if we put the windows down? She's like,
Right.
yeah, whatever. I'll put my hair in a ponytail. But like it does matter, right?
Yeah.
And then for the wind hitting you, I've noticed if you're like a windows cracked kind of guy, if you do like this much or like not the full way, as soon as you put the back window down a little bit, it just like creates a vacuum. So instead of blowing
Right.
in right at you, it kind of gets in and sucks out. So
Okay.
it helps a lot.
I'll try that.
Give it a whirl.
If I'm going to the store, windows down, I'm blasting
Yeah.
some sick, especially during
whatever
the
it
dude.
is.
Dude. Some awesome, good old rock,
Anthem
pop,
Part
punk,
3.
Blink. Oh, dude, just jamming out. Yeah, it's the best.
How bad is that sound? Dude, how bad is
The
that?
helicopter sound.
Yeah, with just
Yeah.
one open.
One window. I'm like, I hate when people do that. I'm
It's
like,
funny.
put
I
it up.
barely even spoke, and you guys knew what I was
I
talking
knew
about.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that
yeah.
because when you said the back, I'm like, yeah, but when you only crack yours, forget it.
Yeah,
That is awful.
It almost like it messes with my equilibrium.
Oh,
I feel
100%.
like. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. Yeah, like the whole car is like.
Alex starts going off road.
Hey, that wasn't my. Wouldn't say I haven't before. I got a couple bad moments driving the Mustang with snow.
Snar.
All right, so Snower. All right, Monster versus Nas for an energy drink. If you had to
Monster.
pick,
I like the blue Monster. I think is 0 calories, 0 sugar. That's my favorite.
yeah,
Oh yeah, the low carb one. It's like a
Yeah,
black
low carb,
can
that's
with
what it
a
is.
yeah. That's
With
the low
the
carb
blue
one. It's
Monster.
got like 10 grams of sugar.
yeah,
yeah.
Monster, the white can for me. The white, it's like 0 sugar, 0 everything.
That's a good one. But I will
Yeah.
say Celsius is the way to go.
I have one of those in my car right now for the drive home.
a Monster.
Yeah, it's a Monster. It's the sugar-free one. That's
Yeah, those are
it's
the
a
best.
pink can though. It's called like something Dreams, like pink,
Wet.
Which ones?
wet pink dreams or something. But yeah, I got that for the ride home because
So I was a huge
Good.
fan of the colored ones that were sugar free and stuff. it was like orange. There was a pink one. One was called
Ooh.
Fiesta.
Yes.
And it was almost like a magenta, green, bluish.
yeah, like a teal.
Yeah, teal.
Oh
Like, that's
my
the
God.
word. And
that one was good.
and it was like a pineapple-y, like definitely like
Oh,
a
yeah.
tropical
I know
flavor.
I know what you're talking
But
about.
I would crush those when I would drive back and forth to New York all the time.
Dude, the green. I don't know if you've ever had the green flavor. Dude, that is
Monster?
Yes.
Is
I
that
gotta
the
try it.
normal
It's
one?
like apple.
No, it's the sugar-free one. So the
Oh.
whole can is green.
Oh, yeah.
That thing
What's
is
the white one?
addicting. That's a zero sugar one too.
Okay.
They're just different flavors.
They're like the OG one.
A long time
Just
ago,
kinda
we used to drink
sweet.
Monsters like halfway down and then fill them with raspberry Smirnoff. And
Yep.
now I can't drink raspberry Smirnoff anymore.
Well, they used to have the monsters where they were like 16 ounces, but they had like the actual screw top.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
you
when
can
you were
close it.
like really trying
What are those, like 20 ounces or
do
something?
Yeah, like 16, 20 ounces. Yeah. It had to have been 20 ounces
It's
because the
big.
regular ones are 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
But oh my God, dude, you drink one of those and you're like, ready to run a marathon.
They were great. Call versus text.
People hate me for this. I'll text you guys all day long. I don't
Yeah.
care. But if I need something, I'm calling. I'm a big caller. I call my mother-in-law. I call my family. I call
Yeah.
Lindsay. I call you guys. I'm like, I just like if I need to get something like right away, I'm like, I need to call them. Because if I text, I'm like, all right, they could hit me up in an hour or 5 minutes or 6 hours. Doesn't matter. But I think I'm gonna have to go with call.
So yeah, it depends on the situation for sure. But
Definitely.
if I had to choose, I would do call just because like if I need an answer or like I need to get something
Exactly.
across, I would go with call.
And
yeah.
you can
Yeah.
at least you can accept tone.
He's smirking.
You don't
Yeah.
have to be like if you're sarcastic over text, someone can be like really pissed off at you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they don't understand like your tone was joking or whatever.
It's all
right?
about the tone, man.
Yeah.
Screw that.
Yeah.
So what about you?
I deal with that a lot with my family members.
Screw
It's like,
screw
"What,
that.
you said it like that? I know you said it like that because you always say it like that. For me, I'm a neither guy.
You just
I
put the
just
phone
don't.
away?
I just don't like phones.
Walkie
man.
talkies.
You know me. I
cup
like,
and string.
sometimes I just like won't answer people for like days because I just hate. I hate the act of using a phone. I hate it.
Yeah.
If once I retire, dude, I'm throwing that freaking thing in the ocean
In
and
college,
just doing puzzles until I die.
in college, I thought about getting rid of my smartphone and going back to like a flip phone because I was like, I'm getting way too distracted.
That
And
was-
someone convinced me not to, and I'm kind of glad, obviously, but it was just a self-control thing, I think, at the time.
Yeah, I think that it's just gotten a little out of hand, and sometimes it just comes down to self-control.
It
You
does.
know, like I'm just a scroller. I have an addictive personality, and if something catches my attention, the shiny syndrome, I'll just keep scrolling through it, and then time goes by, and I'm like, I hate this thing.
Yeah.
You know what's a good function that I've really never used and I wish I had before until recent is the do not disturb. Because, like, I'll be honest with you guys will be hitting me up, sending me audio messages. I'm like, at the time I was in
Right.
the office meeting with people or going through meetings. I'm like, my watch is going off nonstop. I can't stop looking at it. And then I can't read the whole thing. It'll send it'll show some of it and I'll have to scroll and I'm like trying to listen to the meeting at the same time. So I'm like, all right, do not disturb. And it's like a really useful
Well,
tool.
you can just hide alerts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for that chat, like for any group chat I'm in, I hide alerts because
Right.
I go on my phone enough where if there's a text, I'll see it within probably
That's a
10,
good point.
15 minutes.
I don't
So-
wear a
2
watch.
minutes for me.
Yeah.
It's sick.
It's you guys. Honestly, it's you guys, and then like our just kind of OG chat that
Yeah.
we've had forever. But those are really the only group chats I'm always in. Like, if I can't talk right now, But I put it aside. But see, I don't wear the watch, and that's one of the reasons why. But if you can turn the alerts off, that's fine. But when I'm like, all right, I need to focus right now, I take my phone and I'll just like put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because then my watch isn't going off.
Like if I have an important meeting or a call, I literally just put my phone face down and on
Yeah.
silent so I can't
Face
see it.
down,
Because
for
if
sure.
it goes off, I'll be like, yeah, and then I'll like peek at it
Uh-oh.
and be like, oh shit, the guys are talking. I gotta like figure out what's going on here.
Someone sent me a tasty meme or a GIF or
I
something.
don't have any of. I think I
Yeah.
have like Snapchat on, but I don't have like Facebook or Instagram or any of that stuff like notifications because like I'm on it enough, like you said, that I'll see it. But I also don't want to be distracted by getting notifications because then I'll be on it even more.
Yeah. Well, it's funny in our group chat, just between the three of us, like
I love it.
we're either very serious or extremely just silly and stupid. So if I
Very.
see like a string of like silly and dumb text, I'm like, all right, I don't need to answer
Yeah.
because there's nothing pressing here.
No.
I'll just send like a.
That's
like
why
a,
you don't answer.
I'll
us.
just like I'll send a little recording of myself just being like boop a doop boop boop,
Yeah.
or something like that,
I
just
know.
to engage a little. But
Well, yeah, like sometimes we'll have a full-blown conversation, don't hear from you, and then a few hours later you'll send a voice message. She's like, hello? That's it. And then don't hear from you again.
Well, that's the thing too, and that's why I said
love-
the other
I
day,
love that.
you guys, I forget what we were talking about, and I think the thumbnail or something, and I was like, I'm
Yes.
sorry guys, like I'm like super deep in work right now. I'll get back to you in a little bit.
yeah,
And I,
there's no
like, I understand,
SLA.
but I just felt like I didn't want this to go too far where I had like 50 text messages to read of like serious stuff about TMB.
If something is serious, I'm sure we would all be like, listen, hey, like let's chat when you guys get a chance.
And sometimes we'll hop on a three-way, a call or a FaceTime. I know Alex is getting
Yo.
excited right now.
Yo, I know a guy who loves.
Let's turn it into like a 4-way and a 5-way.
No one will ever get that. They're just gonna
With
think
David?
of the worst. Yo, David.
I bet David would be into a four-way.
Yeah. Sorry.
Should we
David.
tell him what we're talking about
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. So all right, and yeah, to David because now he's like, whoa. He's gonna be editing this and be like, what?
We're talking about calls.
Yeah,
It's that
three-way.
simple. Three-way
A three-way
call.
call.
We're
Yeah.
all on the same call.
So I not introduced, but like I was telling the guys about I would do a 3-way, and I said I love doing 3-ways because I would call someone, then add another number on the call, and sorry, Matt's cracking me up, and then I would tie someone else in. So you're a 3-way call, and people know this has been a thing for a long time, but with iPhone and Apple, they have made it so that you can literally put like 10 calls
That's
all
crazy.
against each other. So you go from the original 3-way. Now you could have like 10 people all on the same call. And I admit, and I've said this before, but I have called, especially the scammers, when they're like, "Yeah, this is McAfee," or "This is Norton virus," and then I will be like, "Oh yeah, hold on a second," and then I'll actually call the actual McAfee number or Norton, put them together, and they're like, "Hi, how can I help you?"
That's
and
awesome.
then the McAfee's like,
Whoa.
they're like, "Yeah."
Who is this?
Who is
Human's
that?
ethnicity?
Everyone. That's what it usually sounds like. I don't know who these guys are. And then the guy would be like, "You work for McAfee?" And he's like, "Yeah, how can I help you?" Is it American? And then,
Totally, that was a great American
So,
accent.
yeah.
You just did.
And then he'll be like, "Well, this has happened to me before. I hope you get to do this." And they're like, "Well, I'm sitting in customer service, like I'm aisle
What
5.
department
Like,
are
where
you
are
in?"
you? Yeah, like, where are you? Like, what's your name? Like, I've never heard of you before." And then they start going at it.
That's
And
so
of course,
funny,
the
dude.
scammer is starting to throw in like f bombs, and he's like, "Oh, f you! Like, you suck, you piece of shit!" Like, and it's like, okay, you're on the recorded line, and they always say you are too. But anyway,
So it's
that's
like,
the 3-way.
That's a way to prank call people too.
Yeah.
And so Danny did this to me. Danny called me.
You started that
And I
because I
thought
never did that.
I thought it was Danny, so it just says Danny Stickney calling me.
Yep.
Social security number, blah blah. No, I'm just kidding. But he calls me, so I answer. I go, "Stickman," and the person goes, "Yes, Mr. Stickman, we're calling about your XM radio." And I was like, "Sign me up, baby." And I just hung up, and Danny's on the other end just cracking up, and he's like, "Crap, now I have to deal with this person."
yes.
You tried to do that to me once. I was in the meeting, so I couldn't pick up, but then listen to the voicemail. Then I did it to you. But yours went right into voicemail because you must have been
Yours
working.
always did that. I
Yeah.
call you twice every time
I
I
have
call
the
you.
do not disturb
Okay.
on, so
Oh,
it sends it
work.
right to voicemail.
Okay.
9 to 5 during the week, it'll do that
Okay.
to
So that's
everybody.
why I always have to call you twice.
Probably, yeah, and I still don't
So the
see
first
it.
one it doesn't go through. The second one does go through.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do that with texts. It'll be like, Danny has do not disturb on. Like, press now if you want to like
Disturb
bypass
them.
it, which is
like,
crazy.
what's the
Yeah, I
point
know. You're like, yep. And then text to you. Yeah.
Was
one
that
more thing-
American?
No,
No.
that was
That was from
Swahilian. Swahilian, yeah. there you go.
Swahilian.
Swahilian.
Well, the 3 ways that I've tried in the past,
Whoa.
via phone, were with the Peking restaurants.
Oh, dude, of course.
I felt kind of bad because like they're just honest people trying to make a living, but
Can you-
I
can
just
you
had to do it
demonstrate that?
once.
Demonstrate it. What does it usually sound like?
So I called the lady and she goes, "Hello," and I'm like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm looking to put in an order. Just hold on 1 second. I need to ask the people in the room what they want." And they're like, "Okay," or they're like, "Okay," and then I'll call another Peking somewhere in the area, and they'll answer, and I'll just merge the two calls, and then all of a sudden you just hear hello, hello, sir, hello, and then the other person will be like,
Like, what do you want? They're like, no, what do you want?
yeah, they're like, hello.
They always
You
say,
go
"Do you
Peking?"
want to order?"
Yeah.
And they goes, "Do you want to order?" And then they go, "Huh?" And then they're both then they're
And then they
both
both hang up.
confused. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what happened to me is like one person would always hang up really fast. Like once they knew what was happening, they would just hang up, and then there'd be one person left on the line, like, hello, hello, sir,
That's funny.
hello. So
My favorite thing you do, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but you, like I've told this to you guys before, but when you do those memos and you're like, "Hey," it's like that elongated or like like stretched out "hey" voice that you do, like, "Hey, is this the Peking Duck in Boston on like Hunter Street?" And they're like, "Okay, hold on, let me ask my brother like what he wants," and then you switch them. But I love the guys, "Hello, Peking Ducking," and then the other person, click.
Peking
Yeah,
Ducking.
Peking Duckling.
oh, good stuff. Yeah, I got kind of hooked on those for about 2 days.
I know,
where I
it's
was just
addicting.
calling everybody I knew and merging them with some Chinese food restaurant.
Lexi
Addictive
hates.
personality.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
But
That's
I do
it.
too when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was doing it so much, and it, to the point where Lexi's like, "I hate when you do this." She's
know.
like, "Please hang up." Like, please. It
It's-
gives her secondhand
It's like
embarrassment.
it's like a real three. It's like you're in a real three-way.
Right.
She's like, I hate that you do this.
Right.
You're ruining
Our life.
our marriage. You have to stop with the three-ways.
The other thing that's funny is because you are a huge roast beef guy,
So
and it's a three-way.
In North Shore, Massachusetts,
Yeah,
is the North Shore beef.
three-way.
So we got all these awesome restaurants around here that do a roast beef with barbecue sauce. James River, drooling in my pants. Dimp. So yeah, roast beef, barbecue sauce, cheese, and mayo on like an onion roll. So that's called a three-way. So that's what you're getting at, right?
You go, "Yep, let me get a junior,
Yeah, junior three-way.
roast beef three-way, or let me get a regular three-way."
Yeah.
And they know exactly what you're talking about. Like, cool,
Yeah.
anything else? So depending on where you are, you'll be like, "A three-way, a beef three-way. What the hell is that?"
So,
It's gonna be in the title, three ways and
beef's
Versus.
three ways and versus. Yeah.
do they give you like a statin with that in case you have a heart attack after?
no.
No,
No, okay.
no. You know, it's
They
a good
should.
place when
Why would you have a heart attack?
All the
all the beef.
all the healthy
Protein.
meat.
Yeah.
it
Just
is a lot
protein.
of beef, dude. If you go to like a legitimate place, which there's a lot around here, you're getting at least 3-inch.
Oh, dude, way
like-
bigger than that.
Oh.
Fat stack.
Like, all right,
You gotta you gotta squish it down to eat it. Then you have to hold it from the back, otherwise it'll all fall out. I'm an expert,
Dang.
so
Yeah, yeah, and plan
hit
to
me up
get
for all your beef needs.
yeah, Matt Beef Man. Just make sure that you bring like the wipes, the little like cleaning wipes, because your nails will fill with barbecue sauce.
You gotta go wash your hands
Oh
afterwards.
yeah, immediately after.
But you can save it for later. You just
could,
kinda
you could.
Scoop
I
it
usually
out
do.
and then just
Yeah.
scoop it out of the nail bed.
Gross.
What how we doing?
We're good.
We're clean. All right, let's
Yeah,
do
we
a
got
couple
like
more.
45.
Oh, sick.
I
This
definitely
is
had
great.
some good ones on
Oh,
there.
oh,
That
this is great.
made
Yeah,
me
let's hit a
feel
couple
good
more.
down
These
there.
are going away from like food.
Do you want to
and-
pick a couple?
Yeah,
Oh, do you want to?
yeah.
I was gonna just do them all.
Just give me it.
I'm done to do them all.
All right, yeah.
Hold on.
I was gonna say, can I go into the quest?
All right.
Hello.
All right. This was my favorite one that I came up with. Am I there?
Strap.
Am I at the Mac? I mean the mic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Mac.
You're near it.
All right.
A little to your left.
You go
Speaking.
back to your childhood, all right? Go
All right.
back. Matt, you're 5 years old. Alex, you're probably like 7.
Oh yeah.
And- Okay. Are you there?
I'm there.
Hello?
All right, cool. All right.
In
so
real world, not virtual world.
you're gonna be adopted by a celebrity. You know how like Angelina Jolie does that shit?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know? She adopts like a bunch of kids. You have to be either adopted by Mr. T or Jim Carrey.
Jim
Oh.
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Okay. That's all I wanted to do.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. And I'll tell you why. One, not only is he a nut, because he is now, especially now, he's hilarious. He is just crazy.
He's so funny.
Dude, I'm like that. I like, you know me, like I do these random like outbursts and stuff. But my dad too, like my dad just loved Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
So if I had to choose, like,
Same.
Yeah.
what's his famous? What's T's famous line? Like, what does he say? I can't think of it. Look it up in your MetaQuest.
Okay.
What is Mr. T?
See, the difference between the Apple one and this one is you can just think in the Apple one and it'll search it for you.
Okay, yeah. So
What was it?
controls your
Mr.
body.
T?
Yeah. What's his famous? Like you don't.
Oh, all these suckers gonna be sucked. Oh wait. Hold on.
Are you just making that up?
Yeah.
Hold on,
I
Mr.
think it's a
I'm,
sucker.
I'm
though.
typing. Ready, Mr.
This is great.
Mr. Not Y. Mr. T. Famous. What was it? Sucking line? Or
Just what is
Quote.
what is one of his like famous lines?
okay,
Like,
Mr.
you-
T.
you
famous
fool.
quote. Oh yeah, I pity the fool.
That's
who-
it. Pity
yeah,
the
yeah,
fool.
yeah.
Yeah, I pity the fool.
Oh, look at this one. Oh wait, sorry, you can't.
Yeah,
see
let's
it.
look at it.
It
Oh, I
said-
see it.
One of his quotes is, "When I was growing up, my family was so poor we couldn't afford to pay attention. My mama didn't clean up floors, so I just so." Oh wait, sorry. What's the next one?
That's it.
That's it.
Just Mr. T.
My mama didn't clean up floors, so I could be a thug, so I could wear my pants down. All right, that was bad. I think he must have got punched on that one.
I think so.
Next.
Well, when
right.
your pants are down, would you rather have diarrhea or vomit?
When your pants are down.
Was that someone's versus?
That was his.
Yeah, like would you?
suffer through diarrhea or vomit?
Yeah, would you rather just vomit once or have diarrhea for like a couple hours?
Just as both. It doesn't say.
Uh,
So like a 24-hour bug. Would you rather just diarrhea all day or just
I
puking?
hate vomiting.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather diarrhea.
Yeah, me too.
They're both dehydrating.
It's also
so.
quick, and like, you're kind of somewhat used to it. Whereas throwing
Right.
up, it's like it can be acidic and really hurt and be
Oh
violent.
yeah, It's-
True.
it's straining on the heart.
What are you doing in there, Danny?
I'm looking at pictures of Mr. T. There's one of him like as
oh,
a
look,
baby.
you guys see this?
You guys seeing this?
No,
That's the thing. If we were all wearing them right now, then
if
we
you were
could.
projecting it on a wall or something, yeah. But
Are
I
those
have,
things
I have
expensive?
no idea.
This one was like 300,
Yeah,
but the
those
Apple
ones-
headphones are like 3,500.
They
shit.
start at that. They're like the
Yeah.
that basic one that has nothing is like $3,000.
I just
And
love
then-
those videos of the guys walking through the parking lot. They're like,
Oh yeah, yeah. He's like walking across the street and he's like putting stuff in bins and like
it's comical on the outside, but it's kind of sad on the inside.
it really is sad.
Well, that's the thing. With these, you need a controller. With the Apple
Right.
one, you could just use your
Use
fingers,
your hands,
which
yeah.
I don't understand. That it's wild.
Yeah.
Someone was on the train and they were like in a business meeting, and so you get the virtual keyboard and you're like typing, but I'm seeing the person like slowly doing the taps. Like, dude, if you had a computer, you'd be like this.
Yeah.
So now you're like tap.
You probably gotta
tap,
get used to
tap, I guess, but like, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's just gonna separate us even more.
Well,
We're
one
already
thing.
in a horrible.
Yeah, I was watching somebody give a
horrible,
review on it.
position.
And what they said is like you can portray things up on a wall. So like, let's say you want a picture up on a wall.
Like sports games too. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can pin it to a specific wall in your house. So let's say you like walk into another room and then you come back into that room.
It'll appear.
It's still pinned up on
That's
the
cool.
wall for you to see.
Johnny Depp flipping the bird.
Oh yeah. Put them up.
My
on
favorite
the-
picture.
Yeah, so you can have just a blank house, with nothing in it, maybe just like a few pieces of furniture, and then you could like decorate it with your
I could get that
Apple
framed,
headset.
man. I still have that, like in real life.
You need it. You need it. It's,
People are gonna start living in this, fantasy world, dude.
well, this is
like,
scary. The way you when you said that.
Yeah.
Aside from being able to sit because the objects won't actually be there, I feel like people at some point are going to buy a place or rent a place that even is small with no furniture, no decor.
But it's got like another room that you can like go into in
But
the virtual room.
But you'll use
You'll sit in
your-
one chair, but you'll be in like different a
Yeah.
whole house.
you'll make it like so like a awesome crib,
Yeah.
but it's all you're seeing everything like the walls, the wallpaper, the furniture, and
You know what'd be
all
cool?
this crazy stuff.
Have you ever seen how like recording artists will do like those like clouds with like the thunderstorms and stuff? Like to
Yes.
make your own like studio that way
Yes.
would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I just mean because you can't see it, but like if you just buy a place and you don't get any furniture, you get nothing. You design your whole house and you just live in it. It's an empty room, but you just live in it because you're wearing the goggles,
Yeah.
the Vision Pros, and you're just like, this is a sick crib, but only you can see it. And I
Right,
feel like that's what's gonna happen when.
But
like,
you could like in Meta, can you invite people to your virtual world?
yeah, so they would have to be there with the things. Yeah.
You can't do it like from a different town or house even or whatever.
No, you have to go.
They have to be
like-
Bluetooth maybe. Is that how that works? There's gotta be like
you'd
chat rooms.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
like
there
the-
are.
Yeah, it's like Roblox, that thing Roblox, or like any online game where it's like a multi what is it called? MMO, a massive multiplayer
Oh,
online
yeah.
thing. So you can just keep inviting people and then like all of a sudden like there you appear in my room, and then Matt comes in. Oh, Matt joined, and then you all are like doing stuff in the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know much about that stuff. Can you like Danny right now? Could you like put yourself in New York City, like Times Square, in that thing?
No.
Is that maybe what the new one, like the Apple one's doing?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, the apps on Meta just aren't that great, honestly. The only game I play on this, or maybe 2 games,
Mini golf.
are the mini golf one and then Beat Saber. Those are the only 2 I play.
Beat Saber was fun.
But there's a couple apps where like you could go like into the African safari, but it's pre-recorded. So like you're just kind of sitting on it in like a.
It's not like interactive.
No, like there's like a safari truck you sit in, and it's already recorded. You're just looking around at what they've already done. But yeah, I'd love to try the Apple Vision Pro. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The Vision Pros.
Yeah. But I saw a thing where a guy said after all the attachments and like things you need to get it actually set up and like enjoy it, it's about $4,600.
Oh yeah,
my
that's what I'm
God.
saying.
Yeah, it might be $3,500 to start.
With
even
nothing.
this,
With
even
nothing.
this was about $300. But to get everything going and like even just these attachments here for the controller, like after that, you're at like $700 probably.
Yeah.
After buying the
Not
games.
cheap.
See, the MetaQuest though, their big thing was like the virtual reality and the gaming, just being immersive like into these games, whereas the Vision Pros are like you're
It's
using
real
these,
life, yeah.
You're using these things on a daily basis to like do like everyday
Like keyboard,
tasks.
sending out an email or writing up a Word
Right.
document
What do
or
I have on my
something.
calendar today? And
I-
it's just like all this.
I love the videos of people doing this stuff where they just like start swinging or they start running and they just like run into like a glass wall, a glass window or something.
Dude, that video with the woman that like runs into the oven,
Yeah.
the microwave, dude. The glass part of the Vision Pros shatter. I'm like, if those went
That's
into her
sketchy.
eyes,
That's a
dude.
lawsuit and a half.
Wow.
But that
I
was
wonder if
her
you signed
fault,
things. Yeah, I wonder if,
probably.
there's probably like
this
waivers.
isn't to run around in your kitchen.
You got a couple more for us?
I do.
Let's get it.
Let's see. All right.
I see you looking at me, Matt.
Would
No,
you,
okay,
when you sleep, wearing socks or no socks?
It's funny. It's a couple nights ago. I was so cold. I had to keep them on for like the first like 30 minutes. Once I warm up, I took them off. I can't sleep in socks. I need that like free feeling.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not.
But it is
I'm
a
no
good.
socks.
It's a great way to warm you up though. Like sometimes if I'm like sick and I'm really cold,
Right.
I'll keep them next to the bed in case I like really need to like put them on in the middle of the night.
I can't do the socks.
No. If I had like a rough night, like we were out partying and stuff, drinking a lot, I've like fallen asleep just like wearing what I was wearing.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
Shoes.
Yeah, not shoes, but like I'll just be like
I've
in
done
jeans and I'll like pass out. Sometimes my big thing is I pass out on the couch for like 3 or 4 hours. Then it's like 3 a.m. and then I go upstairs, take them off, like put some jammies on, whatever, put some pajamas. But then I can't fall asleep.
I almost
'cause
did a
I've been sleeping.
pajamas one because I just sleep in my underwear.
Oh, underwear. I'm an underwear guy. Yeah,
Or like 50 something.
I'm a 3-way. Yeah, yeah. Let us know. What are we at? 54. All right. We'll have to like. I've got some good stuff, but we'll just
save 'em.
last night. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just save them. Just leave them down here. But I like this. It's good. Before I move on to more questions, and we're speaking of like virtual reality, you know what the nice thing about having an editor, David, is? You can just go like this, and they can make a little marshmallow man appear.
No way.
Yeah.
Can I
Yep.
do something, David? Put some. I don't care what it is. You can embarrass me. Just put it on
A
my
poop
hand, bro.
emoji.
David, put Joe Biden over my shoulder.
Sniffing him. He has
Yeah.
to be sniffing him.
Now he's gonna have to do it. It's like a
Me
Google.
and Joey here.
Yeah, it's like the Hey Google. It's like, Hey David, make a Hey David. He'll love that.
Can you get me punching Biden? Just
He's gonna love this. He reviews it all. We're gonna get David on soon. He's
That'd be
going
cool.
he's going on a trip, but we'll get this. We'll get it done.
Sweet.
cool.
Let's see. All right, $10 million today, or free groceries for life.
$10 million today. Very
Same.
easily.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I'll just buy the groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll put that somewhere to make it grow and become $20 million. It's
Right.
like, just invest it.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I watched, have you guys seen Dumb Money yet? About the GameStop
No, I haven't
stock?
seen that one.
No.
It's good. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
I've seen the one on
It's,
Netflix.
the guy's a
called-
local. He's from Brockton, Mass.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah, the guy who got in a lot of trouble with like the SEC.
He shorted, or they all shorted it, and all the millionaires or billionaires, I should say, lost like billions.
Oh yeah.
Seth Rogen was one of the rich guys, and he's like, how much? His wife was like, how much did you lose today? $1 billion. What'd you lose yesterday? $2 billion. It's like, wow, they got screwed based on this stuff.
So I think
Those are the hedge funds guys.
The hedge funds, I forget what the name of the hedge fund, but they were shorting it, and all the retail investors bought GameStop stock. That's called a short squeeze. So they weren't shorting the stock; they were actually just buying it and holding it.
Yeah.
So that the shorts that these institutions put on got killed because they were betting that it would stay low.
This guy put all his life savings, $53,000 into it, and ended up with like $20 million.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pretty sick. Because it went from $3.58 or something to like $438.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know. Yeah, it's Melvin Capital. That's the one that was like heavily shorting it. They like lost so much money.
Screw them. And then the worst part is that Robinhood shut down.
Oh man, dude, Robinhood. Don't even get me started.
They basically said you can't buy this anymore by doing that, which is super illegal.
They locked me out. They were like, it's unavailable right now. I couldn't do anything. They're like, all actions unavailable right now.
The Robinhood guys are in the movie. It's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's socialism right there. But even Elon Musk asked the CEO of Robinhood, he's like, do you have a gun to your head right now? Like, why did you do that?
Right.
Why did you prevent people from trading?
They showed all that stuff.
We had to protect our investors. Oh, shut up. I mean,
BS.
It's capitalism right there.
You may have known, because I know you're pretty into the whole like stock trading thing and the Bitcoin stuff. What was that website you could check during that phase? It was like something the apes or like get the apes or somethingtheapes.com, and you could see like the number, like what was predicted. It was like not hide the apes. It was like
that sounds familiar.
Carry the apes or like get the apes.
It's in the movie.
Let me look. Yeah, is it?
I never followed like the website.
Monkey, something monkey.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. So I would like, I tried. I was like, let me like try. Maybe I can get some money out of this. But it was, I would look at this website, and it was called, let's see.
No, I just use Tip. Is it Tip Ranks?
Tip Ranks, yeah.
It's a good
They're
one.
okay.
It tells you what to buy and sell and hold and stuff. But
yeah, they're all right.
Yeah.
The whole stock market's manipulated right now. So, like the S&P 500 just set a record high, and everything's just really, it's just this giant bubble.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll find it.
Check out the movie though.
Mortgages are tanking right now.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's about time.
Housing market sucks.
The thing is though, you go on Zillow or Realtor.com and it's still crap. It's just crap,
dude.
There's
I was
nothing
looking at this
legit
house
out there.
My friend's looking for houses, and we checked out this house in Hudson, and it was on Zillow for a few days, and then it's already under pending. It's like still, I don't know if it's BlackRock or something, but a lot of them are still being snagged pretty quick.
Yeah.
The inventory is coming down because the buyers are decreasing with the higher mortgage rates, I think. It's pricing them, and that was the whole idea, is up the mortgage rates, price out the price out the buyers. Sellers are going to have to lower their prices, but we'll see.
But something has to trigger people selling. And a lot of people have these super low interest rates on their houses.
No one wants to leave their 2% for an 8%.
Exactly.
No.
Like one of my friends has like a 2.5% interest rate on like a $500,000
If I go back 10 years,
I'm never going to sell.
I would have just done whatever I could to buy a house 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like those memes
Shoulda,
where it
coulda,
says, dang it, when I was in third grade, I should have been buying real estate and not,
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're playing like Tony
It's got to
Hawk.
come back. COVID screwed up a lot of things, but it's got to come back.
Yeah.
It's all in motions. It may not be as low as it used to be, but it's definitely going to come back down.
For sure. I mean, there's just a certain point where people have to say no to paying a certain price.
Right.
And that's what it boils down to. My grandpa always said that. He's like, if something's like really expensive, you don't have to pay it. Just don't.
Right.
And so people are in this mode where they're like, oh, I'll pay that.
Right.
And it drives prices up. But yeah, that's short-lived.
Well, when you stop buying stuff, you're affecting a business. They're going to need to change their costs for you to keep buying in. So, well, that was great. I have one more. Just one more. And then
let's do it.
We'll hang up the phone.
Well, hang up
the three-way. Because this one is hilarious. This was really funny to me.
Whose was it?
It was Danny's.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is great. This is a great one.
I forget.
It's really hard. It's actually pretty hard.
Oh.
Whoa, three-way.
Me too.
The president of the United States in 2024. You're down to the finalists, the two finalists. Is it Greta Thunberg?
No.
Or Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate.
Would you?
Yeah. I honestly know very little about Andrew Tate. We've talked about this before.
Yeah. You gotta
I know he's
look
like
him
an
up,
asshole
dude.
and everything, but
It's more.
Greta just pisses me off. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
Well, she's autistic and has.
Is she?
I think she's autistic. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
No, I think she. It may not be autistic. It may be.
You just diagnosed
We're
her.
all autistic, man.
No. Hold on. Let me look.
Yeah, there's a spectrum. So, like, everybody's on it.
Giovanni.
Yeah.
He's like,
Is he?
I've seen a couple. So
It
I watched.
doesn't
Did you watch
surprise
the one
me. It
with
doesn't surprise me.
Brewer?
Yeah,
Bauer.
Bauer, yeah.
He's like, yeah, you might have the tism like me, man.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, she's
about
all
for you
about the
guys?
climate. So Andrew Tate, dude, he's. I mean, they're bad, man. They're both so bad.
Yeah.
They're so bad. And right now she's only 21.
It's
so
almost as bad as like having to vote between Biden and Trump.
It really is at the end of the day. It's like far
Yeah.
left versus far right.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate's just like F you, men for life,
Yeah. That's not okay.
screw women.
I just
Yeah.
No,
maybe
it's
I should
not all
rethink.
like that.
No, it's not like that. I'm just. That's
I would
just-
have to do my own
I'm more
research.
so-
I'd probably just wouldn't even vote. I'd be like, screw
know.
both these people, and maybe that's not worth
but still,
it.
someone would be assigned. No, I'm
Well,
more
that's
so,
what we're dealing with now,
I
which is
know.
wild.
Right.
It's like
Look
we
what
have to
happened.
choose between the
Dumb and
lesser
dumber.
of two evils.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She is autistic. So her big thing is the whole climate activist position,
Which is great.
which is great, but not when you're 15, 14 at the time when she started. I mean, I appreciate the fight for it, but like,
It was like you said, far left.
Yeah.
Versus far right. It's just the problem is like, and you can have different beliefs. You don't have to be just Republican or Democrat, whatever. It's like, it's hard to like, you want these things, and let's say they pass a bill like, oh, less emissions. That's great. But they'll also throw in like $20 million to some stupid fund that you don't care about. So that's the problem
Right.
with getting bills passed in Congress is they tie in all this different bullshit, really.
yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
why
It
like,
is,
Republicans
it is.
won't sign it or Democrats won't sign it. It's like, and then they'll say it, like,
Right.
oh, the Republicans don't want emissions to be cut. But it's like, really, they don't want you to be sending $20 million to trans studies in Iran. That's a real thing that happened.
Really? Dude.
You never saw that?
come on.
Seriously. And one of the Ukraine bills, I think, is what it was. One of the Ukraine packages, it was like $20 million to trans studies in Iran.
How? Like, how is this
Like,
happening?
why would you want to pass that, right? It's like, we have
How?
enough
And
issues
what
at
does that
home
do
to
for
worry
us?
about. Yeah. We have enough issues at home to worry about,
right.
in my opinion.
We're trying to focus on the United States here, not anyone else.
We're gonna crumble, man. We're gonna crumble like a goddamn
cookie.
cookie.
yeah.
That's the way the cookie
Like this
crumbles.
is not working.
Yeah. But
Like-
anyway, since we hit some super controversial shit,
Oh my
tune in
god.
Thursdays at 11 a.m.
Not really.
baby.
Just the
I know.
sidelines.
Yeah.
The age is a big thing for me, so I would have to go with Andrew if that was it. Only because he's much older than. You can't run a country at 21 years old. You can't.
Way to really gaslight
Yeah.
us
Yeah. What? Who?
with this freaking awful options.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
No, I like that.
I
though.
should have
I like
presented a better option.
that. No, that was fine.
The thing is, like, the
Now
best
everyone thinks that we
president.
hate women.
I've said this before.
Oh no.
The best president of the United States would do absolutely nothing.
Right.
And you know why? Because the free market handles a lot of issues that the government tries to fix and makes
let
it
the
worse.
states run it and let the local
Right.
governments run it, not
Yeah,
the big
exactly.
ones.
Well, just let capitalism figure it out. Capitalism gets rid of Ponzi schemes a lot quicker than the government does. I mean, look how long Bernie Madoff was able to run his operation for. You
How
know,
long?
ass time, like years, dude,
Yeah,
years, decades.
Uncle Bern.
Yeah, and now he's in jail,
Oh, Alex is getting a quick pump in.
dude. I saw those tries like really firing,
The home gym, man.
Trisexuals.
but I'm just gonna go back into my fake world where no bills get passed.
I'm telling you,
No,
man. That's why a lot of
Ukraine
people
doesn't
are going
exist.
this way because they're sick of what's going on. And
They're
I
sick
get
of
it.
it, yeah.
Ukraine doesn't exist in
Let's
this
get it.
mini golf game I'm about to play.
Well, I hope you get a hole in one, and
Whoa.
hope you experience a
So
three-way.
I think we still have some left over and some different
do.
topics to bring up next week. So stay tuned for the
Yeah.
next episode. We're releasing Thursdays at 11 a.m.
Where's my ball?
Check out our shorts. Our shorts are really entertaining, and our Instagram is popping off. So
Let's go.
Danny's over here playing golf.
We want the shorts to be
Thump.
enjoyable, but if you do really enjoy what you're seeing, you think it's funny or you enjoy what we're talking about, just check out an episode. Just watch one through.
Give us thumbs up.
Yeah, even if you watch half of it, let's do it up.
Yeah.
Shake it
Well,
up.
cheers, boys.
Do it up.
I know
Three-way.
Danny's in a different world,
Yeah,
but
so
See you
cheers.
guys
See you,
later.
Danny. Peace out.